When you are writing a paper for the first time, it can be a little intimidating and it might be difficult to know where you should begin with your research. This video will walk you through Academic Search Complete, which is one of the most popular and useful resources available for research through the UCLA Library. Feel free to open up a new tab and follow along with the tutorial at any time. In this video, we will cover the following: a brief overview of Academic Search Complete, how to create a search string using Boolean operators, how to limit your search to scholarly articles, and finally, we will touch on subject headings or subject terms and how a thesaurus is used in a database. Academic Search Complete is one of over 1,000 databases available through the UCLA Library. It is multidisciplinary, which means it covers a variety of topics, including humanities, arts, sciences, and social sciences. It has a wide variety of content from over 10,000 publications, including newspapers, magazines, and peer-reviewed journals. It is provided through EBSCOhost, which is one of many online platforms that host databases for institutions like UCLA. What you'll notice on the screen is the search interface for Academic Search Complete. We're going to practice a search as if we were a student enrolled in the Cluster 30 course focusing on folklore and mythology. Our paper is going to focus on fairy tales and movies. We're connecting these terms using a Boolean operator, which is simply a term that tells the database how we would like search terms to be included or not included in a document's content. In this search, what we are telling Academic Search Complete by using AND is that we only want to look at documents that include both fairy tales and movies as a term in our search. So once we click search, what we will find is that we have about 200 articles to search through, which is a little bit more than what I would like to do at this point in time. So I would suggest limiting to only scholarly or peer-reviewed journals. What you can do is go to the left-hand side and click on this checkbox. And what this does is it only limits your results to those articles that have been published in scholarly or peer-reviewed journals. And this is important for you to keep in mind when you do research, as scholarly or peer-reviewed articles will help lend credibility to your arguments, and they will help you understand the larger academic conversations at play surrounding your topic. We're going to take a look at this constant transit of finding article about Pan's Labyrinth. Notice here under the subject terms that we can see how Academic Search Complete has categorized this article. This is what the article is about according to the database. We can see all of these topics, and these first two here, motion pictures and fairy tales, have been bolded, which tells us that Academic Search Complete considers those to be relevant to our search terms. Fairy tales was definitely one of our terms, but we did not type in motion pictures. However, we can keep in mind that motion pictures is usually a synonym for movies. So what we can infer from this is that movies is not a term that Academic Search Complete typically uses when it categorizes its articles. We can definitely confirm this by looking at the Subject Terms tab up here, which takes us to the database's thesaurus. So let's type in movies here in this search bar and click Browse. And what we will see is that instead of movies, the database suggests that we use motion pictures as our term. This is definitely a really important tidbit to keep in mind moving forward, because if our paper is going to focus on movies, we want to make sure that we are using the correct term. So click on the checkbox, click on and add, and what we're going to do is we're going to include this in a new iteration of our search. So let's paste this here and include fairy tales. And now our new search is going to retrieve only 77 articles. This is a fabulous place to begin our research, and it is much less overwhelming than 200 items. Well, we covered quite a bit of ground, so let's quickly recap. By now you will have learned what Academic Search Complete is and how you can locate it from the library website. You will also have learned how to conduct a keyword search with Boolean operators, how you can limit your results to scholarly articles, and finally, what subject terms are and how you can use a database thesaurus to figure out the right terms to use in the search process. This concludes part 1 of a 3-part series on all about Academic Search Complete. Check out part 2 to learn more, but in the meantime, why don't you check out our LibGuide on choosing and using databases, or one of our WIRE videos for tutorials, tips, and tricks on the research process from beginning to end. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in part 2.